Okay. Sophia, can you check the YouTube side of things if you're not busy?
I've opened an extraction route. Your choice when to use it.
Cool. Quispy? Is Quispy a good thing or a bad thing? It's like a good thing, right? YouTube should have AV1 streaming, so it'll be higher quality. Like, is it AV1? Yeah, I want to say they have AV1 encoding, so they should reasonably stream quality should be higher. It would make sense. Thank you, Sophia. The waypoints. Burston. Yeah, Burston's a good one. Ow, I just got here. Put viral on it. I do mine. Being that I get viral from my pet, I generally just put like blast and acuity on my Burston and call it a day. I use a bunch of different weapons for alkalite blapping though. The Soma Incarnate does decent as an alternate. The way I have my Soma set up with my Riven, I have a what you call it? I have it set up so it does cold procs. And the reason why I like that is because I'm bad at headshots. And when they get really, really slow from cold procs, it makes things a lot easier for me. Acuity bursted. Yeah. I have a Riven for my Bratton that does the same thing. Again, cold procs. I just find it a lot easier when the Acolyte's not bouncing around like crazy. Last Burston will? Yeah, if you run Acuity. I actually have a no galvanized stack set up. Where's the traces at? Oh, got traces. Cool. Duckets. Everybody go check out Viceroy. Love a human being. Oh, thinking on it, Alk. You're more than welcome to just like use my link. Send you a gameplay. Huh? Yeah. That'd be very nice of you, Alk. Plug in. I don't remember if I have something set up. For a long time, it was inaccessible for me because I was on a single PC setup. But now I'm on a dual PC setup. I'm pretty sure I can very comfortably just directly record. Yo, Jack. How do? I was lurking in your stream the other day. I was a little busy, but I didn't catch some of it. Thanks for the raid. I'm sorry, I had my camera off. Everybody shield your eyes. The ugly person is now on screen. Hi, it's me. How we doing? Shield your eyes. Maybe put on some shades and stuff. Very pale individuals now on stream. I'm sorry. We're doing some charity stuff for Stacked Up. Raising money for veterans' mental health. This is my first time running it, so support's welcome. If we make it to 500 bucks, I'll go. The next stream will be Nurse Deanie's stream, so I'll put on some fishnets. What'd you get up to on the stream? How are you, Jack? Relearn Stellaris? Relearn Stellaris. Came back. Mindless Slaughter. Just Mindless Slaughter. Who's that? Warframe? Does Mindless Slaughter mean Warframe? Because I do be loving me some Mindless Slaughter on Warframe. Big fan. Big fan. W Journey. Yeah. All donations are super welcome. If I do get distracted and don't see it, feel free to just like be like in chat and I'll take a peek at it. Meh, what are you meh? Viceroy, what are you meh? Wonderful human. Oh, your fashion show. I do okay. Only showed 100 fashions. Only 100? Dear, I did my first fashion show, and I think there was like a couple dozen, and I was like, wow, this is a lot of people that showed up. 100? That's crazy, Viceroy. A big bean. You know what I'm saying? Resource farming to build frames of assume. Nice. We love that. 208. You're a beast, Viceroy. You're absolutely a beast. Heck yeah. How long have you been playing, Jack? Remind me. Oh, fair enough. Well, hey, glad you're having a great time. Nobody tell Finch that I'm actually kind of cooking with this setup. Nobody tell him. I want him to think it's like haha funnies. That's my intention. Don't tell him. He's also not allowed to hear this. Finch is cooking. No. Alec, when you say stuff like that, it makes me, you give off the little sibling energy. No. Viceroy, are you the youngest sibling too?
That's a void angel in the making. Best be ready.
Shockingly share. Pause, champ. Hi, Ninja. I don't know why I read your name things. Oh, we activated the angel. That's a bold move. Why are we doing angel? We normally don't do angel until the end because it can, as far as I'm aware, it can still bug out the alkalite spawning from the rest of the mission. You indeed the younger sibling? I'm curious if Viceroy is now. It can? Oh, okay. Yeah, just forewarning. I don't know who activated it. It doesn't super matter. But yeah, we don't activate the angel until the end of the run. Because we don't want to have... We like our steel essence, especially me, because I just yeeted all of it for charity. Only 7 hours? 7 hours? I'm so down to a fast show with you, Viceroy, I'm gonna need like I'm gonna have to like build up to that point. I'm gonna have to like read books, you know? I'm gonna have to like build up my attention span. I'm gonna have to delete any form of short form content from my phone. I'm gonna have to like focus up, get good. You're amazing. That's awesome. That's crazy. It's crazy? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I stream for 4 hours, 4 to 6 hours, and by the end of it, I'm like, I need food. My brain's cooked. I can't read anymore. Like, I have a headache. Please help. Like, I'm basically useless after stream. 7 hours? That's crazy. Good night, Sophia. Thank you for all your help. Thank you for the donations. Appreciate you. 12 hours. $12 is crazy. Trying to pull the wife into playing Warframe. Also some solo complete randoms. It's boring after a while. That's smooth. I think Warframe's one of those games where you play through the story. If somebody's gonna play it, it's quite the investment. And once they go through the story, they then kind of decide it's worth it for them. Warframe's quite the investment of time. People just kind of have to be... It's kind of like RuneScape, where you got to be in like the right mindset. And you got to have like a fairly clear schedule generally in life. Because it's MMO adjacent. So... You can dabble your way through, but I feel like you're gonna get lost and then not remember where you were. You know, the whole MMO effect. Where you're like, what was I working on? You know, and endlessly chase your tail. So, I feel like the best experience is when you're like, you have time to put towards the game. Not like a lot, but consistent. Not a lot of time, just consistent time. If you're able to like log on like once a week, I think that's probably the best way to play. But you know, that's just my 2 cents. I don't know because for a fact. Just like throwing it out there as something to talk about, and I'm curious what you guys your thoughts on it are in general. I don't. I had that effect when I was playing Final Fantasy because I'd log on and I just forget what I was doing. Where's this alkalite at? You think I have thoughts? You think I have thoughts? Immediately. He's a hound for the time. He's a hound for the time sync games. Yeah, farm frame is late game. Fun fact, chat. I don't know if my Rack to Dark Dagger can actually like kill level cap. We're about to find out. Wait, the orb is this way. The orb, it calls to me. Somewhere around here is a vent to go down into there to get that I-10 star. Somewhere. Oh, I'm so bad at finding these. Ah, thank you. I'm so bad at these. My brain just does not commit them to memory. Also, whoops. I accidentally banished you. Whoopsies. You got a Rack to Dark Dagger Riven too? It's really good. It's really, really good. Defensive, um, defensively speaking, it's amazing. Especially if you're doing. I used it for what is it called?
That's it. You opened the relic.
Brain fart.
And we'll take a look inside.
I use it for the Alkalade challenges. Yeah, the Alkalade challenges. The Rack to Dark Dagger was very comfortable. Like it made things a lot easier. Because the second that you got your shield delay done, you just go like full shields immediately. Very comfy, very cozy. Oh, an X part. Very nice, very nice. Oh, interesting. Initial charge is very interesting. Miss daily streams of 12 to 16 hours? You're crazy. Need something faster. He's shrinkapillaring. See when I read chat. Feels great for reading chat. It's easy to do those hours. Oh yeah, that's fair. That's super fair.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is open.
Having newborns will definitely do that to your schedule. Thank you. Just noticed we're at 220. Nice. Shaq, I have a question for you since you redeemed a bunch of those. Would you like to stack those up? Your redeemed, your Quora. Oh no, you just did Quora. Okay. Never mind. Oh, also can we shop for Al? He forgot. Oh, does my shout out button work actually? Wait. Never mind, it broke. Wait, it didn't break. I know you guys already did it, but I'm gonna do it again just to see if it works. It worked. Didn't work. I'm crying. Thank you, Stardust. Come on. Stream Deck, do something. No. Stream Deck. Okay. Well. Sad. Jesus. I have a little button on my Stream Deck, and I press it, and it brings up all the names of the people in the chat. It does take a second for it to pop up. But it will, I can just press a button off of your guys' profile picture. And I can shout you out that way, and it works. However, it's been not working great recently.
You have collected enough
Snake. He is the best of boys. Robo Snake playing through my mic was the funniest thing. Dude, I had no idea what was going on. You guys were just busting up laughing. I also was mildly panicking because I had no idea to fix it. It was so funny. I need to go back through... I need to go through Zat's VOD. Pull that. I downloaded that entire VOD. Because it's funny. We're in such a fun time. Truly magical indeed. Many tears. I don't know why it was coming through. Like, logically, it should not have come through on that audio channel. And I genuinely don't know how it did that. And I also don't know why it turned off either. I don't know which one's more surprising to me. That it was jank or that it fixed itself. I don't know which one's more concerning to me. I have no idea. I have no idea why it was coming on through my audio, like my NVIDIA broadcast. You can use the orb to go through faster. Yes. However, you're gonna want to like go through as operator or drifter, or it will reset all your durations and could possibly bug you out. So you need to go through as drifter or operator. That might just be, you know what? Just gonna make that a note too. I'm nervous to do it as a client. I'm very nervous about it because it can cause bugs. But it feels fairly consistent with using drifter or operator. Here you go, Foog. Get your max HP on. Me when I got concrete tablets in my face. That's concrete, baby. That's concrete. That. Absolute Cinema. Yeah, we gotta play that game again. It was so much fun. To sit outside the Tenacon Dimension Day, it starts to see if anyone want tickets. Well, you know me, and I'm going as a creator, or creator ticket. Actually, there's Alex going, Mickey's going. How come we're getting 3 relics? What's happening? Let's see, Alex going. There's a bunch of friendos that are going. Bunch of people that hang out in this community. Yeah. Oh, you live in the city. Nick. I can tell where we'll be at any one point, but welcome. Say hi. I guess for anybody. As long as I'm not, as long as it's done, respectfully, things like that, yeah. Everybody can come up and say hey. Just a little guy. Except for Ninja, because Ninja, do you want to go on a cruise with me? And I'm gonna crash out about it and hit him with all my pick-me energy? Ooh. Syrup. I won't say. I won't be saying hi. I'll be staring disrespectfully across the room intently. Joke's on you. I'm pretty blind anyway, so I probably won't notice. I have the social awareness of a tree. Can't afford? Sad. Poor Ninja. There you go. That was so funny. What was the phrase you said, Ninja? Where all the females were bullying you? Zant, Vicky, and Trista were all bullying you. What was that phrase that got you in trouble? I forgot. That's not how you handle head. I didn't even get to hear that part. I just walked into the room and you were being bullied in the corner. And they're like, come tell him, Bard, tell him. And I was just like, I'm going to tell him with this duck. And then I put a little duck underneath the table, underneath a little bench with you. See if my shout out button works for Mr. Rupp. Just gonna run your hands through my beard. All right, you're gonna pull a Reaper nuts. You're gonna fluff my beard out the gate. That's what Reaper did. To be fair, Reaper got consent first. But it is what Reaper did. We met, and within 10 seconds, we're fluffing each other's beards. Good old warframe content creator, Mr. Nuts. They dropped the head on the floor? I would have defended you, Ninja. I would have. But I had no context. You give me a hug? Are you going?
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
That's fair, Jay. Not this year. But yes, food. You can have a hug. Big hug fan. I am a hugger. You know, just like throwing it out there, rating hugs. Widescreen John. Excellent hugs. Excellent. Gonna have a tier list. 10 of con hugs. Soju Umbra, very warm hugs. Very warm hugs. Very nice. Very nice. Needed to teleport back. Go read all the creators' hugs. Hey Tech, guess what? Vanished. Get banished. Oh no, 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 he's sad. He's going to the corner. No. Oh, he's been banished. Oh. He's like a... Alright, we're gonna play the game now. What'd you do with Limbo level camp? I banished people. Perpetuated stereotypes. Frame stereotypes. What are these years? How far is it for you, Fu? I have no idea what region you're from. What? Wait, what's the context? Me stupid. You see this? Look at this. These spores enemies are like coming from room C. I need to do those tests with Panzerwolf of Philo. We're about to upend like the farming in Cascade. I'm about to discredit one of my favorite companions to run in this. Cutlets? Well, this is the first I've seen it. See lessons on ping. Steal lessons. Whoa, Harrow chassis. That's big. Shade light beam, no problem. We got the Rift. Ah, wow, wow, that's right. Summoner's Rift. Dude, see this? See this? See this? You see this? Alk is out here trying to get me to play League. I'm talking about Summoner's Rift again. Caught. Oh, I lost my combo. Whoops. Just a gaming withdrawal? Alright, Alk. Fine, I'll play League with you. It's fine, it's fine. You've convinced me. You've convinced me. Convinced me. Don't need to sell it. I like gaming with you, you know? I just don't. It's not a hard sell. Me when I'm last airbendering the nullifiers with my melee down. What time does the con start? Oh god. I don't have that one memorized. My live notification has something to do with cooking chicken cutlets while game, and Shaq won't let it go. Oh. 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 But why does your live notification have something to do with chicken cutlet? Wait. Cooking chicken cutlets. I'll bother you later. I'll bother you when you're not on a Cascade. 'Cause I'm 7 types of fucking lost. What is it? All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. Foog, did anyone tell you you're hot? All the time. Tell Foog he's hot all the time. Then I give him a little kiss on the forehead. Tell him good night after I tell him his bedtime story. Because if you're not kissing the homies good night, are you even homies? How they gonna know? You know what I mean? I'll just click. That's that's not the clip I wanted. Ninja, that's the one where you beat me up. Wait a minute. What the heck? Or that's the one where Ninja was abusing me in the repo. A bee with booze? That's right.
You opened the relic.
Wait, no, that's not right. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Oh, I did upload my Eidolon. I don't want to call it a guide, but my gear setup and put very minor amounts of context around it. Anybody should be able to reasonably do a 5x3 with that setup without too much effort. You would need to switch out for Zenith if you wanted to do a consistent 6x3. You're banished, Foog. You're banished. Jail. Being too handsome. Mm-hmm. Where's this? Alkalite at? Oh yeah, my shout out button. Let's see if it works. Fucking died. Come on. Working earlier. Oh well. Sad. Gold. Very nice. Very nice. Try to reset it. Sir, if you're my guinea pig. Ninja. Oh, I wanted the one where you. Is that the same one? Is that all one clip? Ninja. That was like the Made in China sticker comment. Come on, Voidling. Goes good. That's Voidling. Heck only likes me when you drop golds. Whoa.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
4 build. That's valid. I want to know if, like, his 4 can kill level cap. There it is. There it is. That's gold. I love that. Hold on. It's not what I wanted. Sorry, I'm being useless. I'm trying to pull up this clip for you all. Shit's gold. Yeah. Just got back from camping. Got sunburned. Oh, I know how that goes. Might be loud. Okay, I got it. Here we are. I might die, but it'd be worth it. What's that noise you make? You got the. What's your floor for noise again? When I hit that. You hit the slurp on the. I didn't get to hear it from my perspective. I didn't get to hear it from my perspective. I had to hear it from her perspective. Hitting that, you know. That was all fun. I had such a good time. I was sleep deprived like you wouldn't believe, but I had a great time. Sunburnt, lobster like crimson. Sunscreen's a thing. I don't know if that came through on stream. If you guys could hear that clip, but makes it worse. That doesn't make sense. Maybe you used the wrong sunscreen. Doesn't make any sense. Why sunscreen would make things worse? Don't make no sense. Yeah, Repo was a heckin' good time. We were laughing the whole time, just you know. Oh. Oh, maybe you have an allergy then. I would go check and see if you have an allergy. No, I lost my combo. I cry. Wrathful, please. Sometimes I wish I could take off the heavy attack part of Wrathful and just have us teleport and a buff.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
You don't, you're sin sensitive. It's probably sensitive because of an allergy. Like, that's kind of what makes skin sensitive. Was the histamines being activated. I was in the same boat and I thought the same thing, and it turned out I'm allergic to bananas and I'm allergic to latex, so my body is quite often just on edge because I was wearing a bunch of clothing that was in that way. And then the same goes for was it soybean allergy and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah. But you don't know until you get checked. That's one of those things. Clothes made out of bananas? No, but if you have a banana or an apple allergy, you likely have a latex allergy. And if you have a latex allergy, then you're going to be allergic to clothing. You have no idea? Yeah, that's what I say. Just get like, I don't know. If I were you, that's what I would do. It might help your quality of life. Speaking from experience, that's all. Where I've had to, yeah, it's a nice quality of life. My skin became a lot less sensitive after adjusting to my like skin allergies. Because it wasn't like crazy go to the hospital. It was just made skin very on edge to where anything would make it like unhappy. Sensitive. Made my skin sensitive. Mm. I don't want to be that person, but minerals are chemicals. In fact, the entire universe is made out of chemicals. You are made of chemicals. I don't want to be that person, but like, you mean like synthetic? Like synthesized? I feel like it's synthesized versus something that's more organically made. Feel like that's going on about. Sorry, I didn't mean to actually you there. Just something that triggers me quite often. People use chemicals in like a bad light. I'm like, I just everything's a chemical. Yeah. Ah. That makes it worse. That makes it worse. That means you should know better. Water's a chemical? Yes. True. And anthrax is organic. Poop's organic too. Just say it. 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 Hi, alien. Hi, hi. Hello. How do? Frick alien. What did alien do? Frick your typo. Oh. No, alien. Valencia. How doing, alien? Beams and such aside. Uh, I kind of like that I can get... Wait, this is actually kind of a cook. Hold on. Hold on. I need something to pop my shields really quick. Some bubbles, dude. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Influence hits on radiation targets with the Rakta Dark Dagger will... Like, I can go in the void, wait for the shield delay, and then the second I come out of it, I get my full shields back, which gives me the full 2.5 seconds of invulnerability. Ah, that's kind of cool, actually. Okay. Don't tell Finch, though. Don't tell Finch that I'm actually cooking. Want him to think I'm memeing. I mean, it is a meme, but, like, it's an effective meme. It's a quality shitpost versus a, you know, just a regular shitpost. Shitposts are easy. Quality shitposts, you gotta get shitposts that are effective, you know? That's the gold standard. Because anybody can put shields on an Aros, but take shields on an Aros and do something crazy with it. You know? But even then, that doesn't really make sense. This is making sense, but it's kind of funny at the same time. If I can just go in the rift, get my entire shields back. Do you want to? Yeah, it's just a low quality shitpost. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. People are allowed to have low quality shitposts, but you know, we like the quality kind though around these parts. Angie crocheting? You crochet? Valencia caught you? Valencia caught Alex's ability to type, which is understandable. Happens to me all the time. Understandable. Valencia nerfed my marriage. Silenced my marriage. Kind of post. Goal post, fence post. What is our favorite post to shit on? Oh, I forgot to activate Wrathful Advance. Whoops. Brown ones? Nice. Before or after? Were they brown before or after you found the post? Making fun of the brain damage. But I also have brain damage. Fun fact. That's why I stream. That's why I started making content.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
Drain damage. Yeah, that hurt my brain to read. 7 TV later? Yeah. Feel free to, like, DM it to me. Change the title. Thank you, Alk. Thank you. I need to change the title. W Alk. You had collectively one job. This is true. Alk's trying to take your job. She's doing a pretty good job of it. Sword scary. You have so many. What do you mean? You're gonna make some content with me? Dave, you already know what I'm gonna say. Are you okay, Em?
Let me take care of these no good stinky vermix for you. Don't you tire yourself on their account.
Connection issues or something? Watching M like bounce off the floor. Look at that. Just gained my entire shields back. Boom. Kind of amusing. You're happy with Girly Pop Diamond? Brought a pogo stick. No, my combo. No. You and I randomly wrathful advance across the whole map. Where's the exercisers at? Am I crazy? Wink, wink. You already know what I'm gonna say. I found my answer. Syrup. I think it is the goalpost. I think I shit the goalposts. I shit post the goals posts further.
Oh, we did it. And you're alive. And it was all because I came at just the right time.
Just poop that post a little further than what it was before. I love Valen's formation. Oh, I mean Lavos. Why is Nightbot just like dumping all the timers at once? Please. Please, Nightbot. Because I put them at intervals of 5. I am done. Need to put them as prime numbers. Yes, prime numbers. There we are. Donut walling. Yeah, out of nowhere. Didn't ask it to. It was Lavos. I think it's that frame that Valence formation is attached to. I think. Misery?
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
You know what? I'm with Foog. Valencia, Violence, not too bad. Not too bad. However, Misery summoning Shadows of Violence, heck that. No, not the hard landing. Anything but the hard landing. Give me an arcane. I don't know if I asked Alien how you doing, but how are you doing? Hope you're well. One day my shout out button will work. One day. Yeah, when they don't have a mark above their head, that is the worst. That is actually the worst. You just like just have this like health bar above your head, letting you know that Shadow of Violence is around, but not telling you where he's at. Truly being like a stalker acolyte. Just wasting my combo. No, I'm stupid. Hi, Hannah. Doing good. How are you doing? Look at them. They come to this place where they know they are not pure. Do, 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 do. And I'm curious how many times M has gone down there. Is this like some kind of strategy? Go to bed. Good night, Elk. Take care. 6 times? Damn. I didn't know if you had like a internet issue or something. Just died. That was scary. Oh, maybe there is connection issues? Uh, everything okay? Oh, they left. I didn't mean that in like a mean way. I was just inquiring if something was going on that there were. That genuine question. I didn't know if there is. Well, whatever. But yeah, no, dude. Didn't mean it in a mean way. It was like Just wondering if there was some lag going on.
You have collected enough reactants to open your relic.
Rip. Heck no! Yeah. Oh, Tech's back. Welcome back, Tech. Scene balance. How do you know that, Foog? Out of curiosity. What does it say? What's up, Dom? Turn off the abilities. Yeah, we've been getting a lot of violence this run. That's true. That's true. A lot of misery as well. A lot of silencing abilities. The get to the objective is on the screen. I don't really know what that means. Oh, they went to the elevator. Yeah, maybe they're just struggling a little bit. If there's anything I can help you with them, let me know. Um, I actually like running Eleanor. How you like running Eleanor or Nyx? I like to run without using assimilate because I don't really like assimilate. Uh, guess we'll never know. Yeah, I don't really like running an assimilate, which is weird. It's weird though, because you'd think that I'd have a problem with running a Vara, and I don't have a problem with running a Vara, but I don't like running assimilate on Nyx, and they're very similar in like vibes. The one thing that I like about Avara is you get Arcane Crepuscular, which is a nice crit damage bonus, and then you also get a headshot multiplier. You also get a headshot multiplier with Avara, so I feel like I gain some like damage bonuses for dealing with the slow. So yeah, I also kind of just run like more of a shield gate Nyx, admittedly. Oop, I was reading. Give me that one. Crap. I was reading. No. You don't have a good loadout? If you need any builds, warframe.trading. That's where I do all my stuff. It is higher like requirements as far as mods and arcanes, but I can always tone things down. I just don't know what people don't or don't have as far as mods. Do 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 do. weird going on. I think I can't use circumvent. I think I can only use it going into the rift. I don't know if I can use it going out, or maybe it's only half on the dodge. I need to test circumvent on Limbo and see what's going on, because something strange is happening for sure. Sometimes it's not grabbing the overguard. It's kind of strange. Didn't expect to actually need to optimize this setup in the slightest. Knockdown, please. When you roll into it, technically you aren't viable to circumvent the enemy since same plane coming out of the rift and circumvent. I see. That makes sense. Violence? Where'd violence go? Violence. You're not violence. Oh, he went into the rift. That's funny. They really need to remove Limbo's passive. Sorry, not sorry. I didn't think Limbo's that bad. His passive is very intrusive on other people's gameplay experience. Randomly and unpredictably. I think that's the only thing I'd really change about Limbo. Porpa. Hello, Wisp. How do Wisp? There it is, Ninja. There it is. That's... Oh, that's... You know what? Yeah, Foog. We can add that one. You can have your... You can have your big smile. There you go. There you go. There you go. Mm-hmm. You do good? How about you? Doing good. Finch has donated money to charity for me to run Limbo and level cap Cascade, so here we are. I've made a delayed shield gate build. It's really weird using the Rack to Dark Dagger. It's weird. Very weird. You gotta like, I don't know, just conceptually it's strange because I hit a bunch of enemies with influence and the Rack to Dark Dagger gives you your shields back at like a violent rate. It's like lifesteal for shields. And then I use the Argonac to make all those ticks armor strip. And the armor strip, make math on that's really strange, but just know that it does work. And so I'll be like melee influencing. I'll try to get to happen right now. Right. And I'll run out of shields, right? And I'll jump in the rift. And the second my delay's over, I gain max shields. Like, whoop. It's really weird. Hit me again. Oh, that time I didn't have... So if enemies have like melee influence ticks on them, it just brings it back. I don't know. It's weird. It's funny. I didn't plan for this. It just kind of happened. It's something I noticed after the fact. A lot of rolling. Cozy, very good, very good, very good. That's good to hear. So I shouldn't be able to grab Overguard going in the rift. Did I read what you said wrong, Finch? Because I was able to grab Overguard going in. Yeah, I'm able to grab Overguard going into the rift. I did that a second ago. Hit me. Yeah. Went into the rift, gained Overguard. I gotta lose this Overguard. Okay. Coming out of the rift, able to get Overguard as well. So I'm able to get Overguard going in and out of the rift from Circumvent. I think it just depends on where you're at in your dodge. I think your positioning just has to be pretty keen. Methinks? That's why I was like, it felt very inconsistent. That's just a theory. I don't know if that's what's going on. I just know sometimes it's not working. And that's what I think is happening. I'll have to go to the simulacrum to get like a cleaner test. This is just me out in the wild slapping enemies being like, huh, this is kind of strange. It's kind of weird. Maybe I'll go back and look at it closer later on. Isn't it like really late for you, Miss? And a Limbo briefing you? Famous man, please. I wonder. Okay, so there's a mechanic that's not really. I don't even know if it's said anywhere. But when you kill enemies in the rift, you gain energy. There's also passive energy regeneration. Two things. Why was that enemy frozen? So I wonder if I like hit a bunch of enemies with influence and then jump in the rift, if it'll give me energy. That'd be kind of cool. It'd save me a mod slot. Won't need equilibrium. Yeah, I mentioned that. But that's not the mechanic I'm talking on. First part, yeah. There's a so there's energy regen. And I can't do this. Shut up, that's all. So there's the energy regen part of the rift, but there's also when you kill enemies in the rift, you gain energy. So there's two different mechanics going on. I'm wondering if I basically put a bunch of dots on enemies and then jump into the rift, if it'll count. Or something like that. I haven't messed with Limbo in a very long time. Since like Scarlet Sphere, which was how many years ago? Scarlet Sphere came out like ages ago. That was the first arcane event. I'm curious. Have you messed with anything like that, Finch? I'm mainly thinking on it because it could be a cool way to save on a mod slot. Don't have to build any energy economy. My aim, my potato aim. As far as you're aware, both the enemy and warframe need to be in the rift. Okay. Try to eat a bunch of energy. Fortifier just activated. What?
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
There's something weird going on. That's what I get for trying to look. Drax go. There. Go. Fish. Hmm. I got a dumb idea. No, that won't work. Golly, this is like a lot of effort. I'm ready to not be on Limbo anymore. Oh, we're at 120. Are y'all ready to go? I'm ready to dip out of here. Very over this run. Ready? Okay. I think we'll grab that other arcane real quick. Because I'm a loot goblin. I also need to scan enemies. Scan enemies in the rift. This is great. Why is this tile so big? Yeah, I'm ready to not be here anymore. I don't want to do limbo things anymore. It's a lot of button presses. It's a lot of effort. Then also doing this three man because somebody left. I'm not trying to deal with that. I'm ready to go. Cool. Thank you for your service. Thank you for the donation to charity. I now need to do an auto mod one and a core run. Dear God. I don't know that I'll get that done today though. I'm getting hungry. GG's. Thank you for the run, Foog. Tank. I did reset my damage. Kind of neat. Nice. Milestone reward? What are you gonna get? Oh, I think I've had one of those strawberry lemonade monsters. Mm-hmm. 4x4 weapon slots. Very nice. So I do have some testing on Limbo to do. I also don't know that I need double shooter charge if I'm going to run rank to Dark Dagger. What's up, fuckers? Forgot about that meme. Buh. Back to Dark Dagger's cool. Getting shield life steal. Did anybody need to do ETA? We need to knock out ETA. What's up, Maestro? How doing?
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
How many times did I go down that last mission? Like once or twice. Reading chat. It's pretty high tempo, but it works. Doing some Limbo gameplay? Nice. It's the age of Limbo. The day of Limbo. I just got done on a level cap with him. Very first time. Could strike him from the list.
Here we go. Let's find some antiquities.
You guys know any Limbo mains? If during the guilty fight, if nullifying effects still hit you? I feel like they do. But I can see it working either way.
Hey, sup, Drifter. Okay, get your loadout ready because once you're locked in, I can
Got a
guarantee
Garuda.
whole run going to hell.
Lanka, Cortac, Tibron. Do some Cortac stuff. You have to ask. Still hits you. That'd be a good test. That'd be a major plus for a reason to play Limbo. But I feel like it still hits you. What's going on, Parrish? Yo. Which Garuda was which? Haven't seen one. Fair enough. Does anybody need to do their weeklies? I'm gonna knock them out. Defense, Hell Scrubber, Legacy. The only thing I'm worried about is the defense, per usual. Sandboats. Ooh, got the Ohm. I need to just. I haven't done ETA yet. Not EDA. Fleet Temporal. Oh, I haven't finished this build. Oh, that's awkward. it matters, but just missing the attack speed mod. Tennokai. Not necessarily required. Attack speed over that though. Akucore. Oh yes. Great smart. I'm just the guy. Just a person. Yeah, I can get you in here. I'm at 703 billion credits, Parish. I'm getting there. Not really. I mean, I'm getting there towards visual cap. All right, get in here, Finch.
Hiya, freaky space friend. Got a set of crisis events lined up for you. Make sure we get a gold star on each one.
Your ish is really good. Are you gonna put on a Miku Beam skin? Miku Beam? I feel like it might be required by law. All right. Anybody else for ETA? If not, I'm gonna get started. I have a really cruisy setup. Like Chroma, Garuda, Necros, they're all ridiculously good. Powerhouses. Akucore, Core Tag, Prisma Ohm, they're all fantastic. This is gonna be for base steel path anyway.
Hey, Paradox. Not just glittery nostalgia. Hours of adhesive entertainment. Felomir and Minerva are ready when you are. Stand by for temporal shenanigans.
What even is Nourish? Bro, do you Nourish? Horrid, no incarnate. Surely you have better options. Really just want a spud launch, huh? Diaper gun is crazy. My diaper gun. I use diapers at people. Ka-dunk, ka-dunk, ka-dunk. I thought it'd be like a rotten potato, but no. The ketchup song. Sorry? The ketchup song? The Veneto? The Veneto's really good. I think we can use gear, so don't forget to use that. I need my first Aku Core kill. My crewmate's doing too well. My first Aku Core kill. Thank you. Aku Core too efficient. Sorry, not Aku Core. Crewmate too efficient. You'd be hella carried. Well, as long as you kill the two enemies that make it to the like the defense target, and you stay glued to the defense target, the rest will be taken care of. That, and if you have elite crewmates and stuff to summon, that helps a bunch. Or ancient, what are they called? Ancient doobly-doo specters that I can't think of the name of. You know the one. Ancient healers, thank you. You got those, we'll be chilling. Because it's only like one enemy that gets by. No ruin a run. So, Corvex for augment is probably going to need strength shards. Health shards on for persistence. Oh no. Give me my Core stats. Oh my god, please.
From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. I craved the strength and certainty of steel.
Bro Snake, best boy. I guess I don't have him equipped anymore. Oh well. Give me my Core stacks. Okay. I'm not carrying anything, but my crewmate sure is. So much so I can't get Core stacks. There we go. Now we're rolling. Now we're cooking. Let's go. There it is. Elite crewmate's too good. Ogress, my beloved. There we are. Baku Core Goper. Heck persistence. Fingy? You wouldn't. You wouldn't dare. You're gonna hurt persistence. You're gonna hurt persistence feelings. Oh, they're attacking that target. See, I told you there's just one target over here. One singular target beating up other. Oh, well, Finch was away up on the cliff. I'm telling you, it's normally just one guy. One guy who just come up and start beating on the defense target while nobody's paying attention. Every time. Classic. Aku Core sure is a weapon. Hexen, what's going on? How do? Saw your little schmeat yesterday. He was adorable. Wakes. Actually cleaning. Proud of you. There's too much Shrek's love out here. I can't see anything. Things you're Veneto to max strength. I highly recommend to invest in that weapon. I mean, it is going to be the same melee influence build as you see in most builds, but build doesn't necessarily have to be interesting to be interesting. The passive is interesting. Having the scythe stance is always quite nice. There's definitely interesting things about it. The way it looks. Its stance. I like it. Me like a lot. Me like Veneto Prime a lot. The augment's also heckin' cool. I kind of can't stand tonfa stances unless they just aim glide through the air. I'm gonna be honest. Like, the only way I can stand playing is this way. Which is not my favorite way to play. Getting your car cleaned so you're happy. Clean your house. Ooh. Peloton. Nice, nice, nice. Big proud. So stinky in this mission. Squidward smells good. Ew. How does that phrase go? Something about itching your butt twin. I'm flying to the distance. Keep rockets blasting off again. Commence evacuation of thy buttocks. Oop. Oh. Oh, he poop. Oopsie poopsie. Yeah, I kind of don't like Tompa stances. They don't feel very good. Wait, excavation, not evacuation. My brain see those words as the same. That means I'm hungry. That means I'm hungry. I'm not wording very good. What's up, Dom? I can't see anything. Good thing I can just pull up the map. I love meleeing. And excavation in thy buttock. Oh. Oh. I get it now. Yeah, boy. Digging in your butt, twin. Use your brain on 4 hours of sleep. Don't get sleep deprived. Make sure you get good sleep or you'll end up using melee influence all the time like me. Start butt. That's what it is. Start digging in your butt, twin. I love this Garuda build so much. Works for
Jeez.
level cap, extra EDA and ETA. This is cozy. This is cozy. Very cozy. Very versatile. Very mid-max. The fact that it gets like 1400 and only a couple of armor over 1400. Oh, mid-max give me. Oh, it's art. Elapsed MLBB. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in to the community. Thank you for follow. Hi, how are you? Somewhere around here is the exit. Somewhere. First time seeing Arcane Persistence Garuda. I like it quite a bit. It also uses the subsumed Voracious Metastasis to stay alive. So I can spam my 3 as much as I want and get all of the energies. Ew, gross, not meta feet. Ew, Peter gross. So if you watch my health, I can just sit here and just... all I want. Cyto 9. Cyto 9 is really, really fun. I like Solbeck Cyto 9 quite a bit. Or using the Acarius. I did use the Ogress and the Rama and the Czar for a while. It's really like satisfying. Just the acid shells do its thing. I guess I could use Aquacore. All of my weapons kind of work here. I default to melee. All Ballhead Soba goes crazy. Persistent Sildren, new tech. If you could sell beyond Persistent Sildren, I don't know. I can't even explain to you. I don't even know. I'll give you a big congratulations. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying, like, it's got to provide some kind of value over regular Hildred. And good luck with that. Good luck with that. Oh, shit. I got hit by, like, every status ever. Look at that. I let my... oh, I let my metastasis run out. Oops. Did I get damage reflected? That was crazy. Gip rocks. That's what happens when I yap. Fake gamer. I'm a fake gamer. You know, streamers were fake gamers. Too busy reading, not enough paying attention to durations. Okay, why would you do that, Hildred? Memes. Weird flexes. I think what really like put me on this build is when I got Malice bubbled and my allies shot the ever living shit out of me, and I was just fine. And I was like, all right, I like. I like that. That's nice. The real difficulty of Warframe. Waypoints. And fashion. And updating the wiki. It do be a bit of a flexie. You can shield gate on an Aros, but my question is, why? I like to use like fun, cozy, versatile setups since I like. I don't really do flex setups. Warframe's easy. Just like to vibe, hang out, farm stuff, talk, chat with friends. Get real autistically nerdy about mechanics and stuff. Be like, ooh, that's a cool interaction. I'm not, real talk, I'm normally not interested in people's builds so much as I am just mechanics. If somebody has like an interesting mechanic, such as Voracious Metastasis, like what I'm using right now, I think that's way more interesting to me. The actual like balancing of duration and efficiency, cast speed, parkour velocity. I find that falls squarely under like personal playstyle. Matters a lot less to me. What works for me doesn't gonna work for everybody else in the best way. It's not gonna be the most efficient thing. Not everybody has time to go find what works for them the best though. This is a god simulator after all. After all. And a god simulator, good enough, is still going to overkill everything in the room. Hit me with whatever you hit me with last time, enemy. You got red crits to kill level 100? No, dang it. Why do I even look at chat? You baited. Need enemies. No. Hey, look at that. The sticker came in handy. I'm angry. You got red crits to kill level 100 enemies? I love that freaking ninja. You goober. Use it. Use Overframe. Overframe would be alright if they wiped their website. They don't. Over 90% of the information on there is misinformation. Not that YouTube's that much different. If you want to learn the fundamentals, YouTube is great. If you want to learn advanced stuff, check the data when the video came out. If you want to get a build off of YouTube, definitely check the data when the video was made. Warframe normally does their biggest patches in December, so if it's before, like if it's more than a December ago, probably out of date. Not that it wasn't really good when they made it, and not that it won't still work, because again, God Simulator. But a lot of people that are looking for builds are looking for... They're going to copy a build. They want the best. That's why they're copying a build, because they don't want to do their homework to go figure out what works for them. They want just the best. Or the best for this person or that person. And that's not going to be accurate. If it's... Normally, I mean, it's like a 50-50. There is a chance that it'll still be the same before and after, like a December, but it's a very, very good chance. And if you don't know about game mechanics, you're not going to know if it's out of date. So, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, devil's advocate, not everybody has time like that. And I understand. Not everybody has time for that. Which I totally understand. Some people just want to like vibe in the game, which is totally fair. This is just the advice for those people. Like, hey, game changes. It's live service. It changes a lot. Like a lot. Like really often. Like one of the reasons, like keeping up with it, you might say it's a full-time job, and you might say that is my full-time job because I stream for a living. And that's mainly what I provide people is information. I don't do it because it's my job. I did it and then I made it my job, to clarify. I love it. I love this job. It's a fantastic job. Like I spent, golly, a ridiculous amount of years, like somewhere in a realm of like 10 years just doing mechanics and stuff just because I enjoyed it. Then I was like, I don't know. Then I got disabled. So I started streaming. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna be real. So I don't build my builds and stuff on Warframe. I built my own website for it, which is warframe.training. And if we look at builds and stuff, go to Steel Path. I normally recommend people just do the Steel Path one because the level cap Cascade ones are very specifically designed for that. That's why there's a disclaimer up here that tells you about that. So if you can find every single frame in the game on here, and they're all builds, standalone builds, not loadouts and stuff, more or less. There's no Nidus setup, and that's because he doesn't meet my standard of like cozy right now. And I've not had a Nidus setup on here ever because there's nothing that really meets that I can recommend where he is not just a Naros but worse, or Cooler Vo but worse, whatever frame you want to say, Araxia but worse. He's a lot of work for just immortality when you can press one button on Revenant or one button on Loki, or no buttons on a Naros, or one button on Araxia. So the immortality thing is just the lamest like excuse for them not to, for people to be like, nah, he doesn't need to rework. It's the lamest excuse. It's like, no, he just doesn't do a lot. His kit is really cool. I like Nidus. I played a lot of Nidus back before Steel Path. The times have changed, and it's a bit of a bump, and that's why the devs agree and also are doing that. Like, it just, he doesn't provide anything persistence. Oh, they nerfed that interaction, smile. What else is cozy? Coolervo? Foog's lamp? Garuda? Every single other, I don't know. My chest? Hey, yo, hey, your cat? Whoa, hey, yo! Whoa, hey, yo! Your arms, oh my god, be careful. I'm gonna kiss the homies goodnight. Make sure that, make sure they know that they're, still loved, you know? Valkyrie, yeah. So, yeah, just, I have every single frame in the game in there. I have 321 builds that I've done by myself. And that has most weapons. Everything. But yeah, warframe.training. That's where I do all mine. You gonna slurp the homies goodnight? Hey, yo.
Ready for a deep dive into causality?
Their repost section was so funny. Golly. GG's, thank you for the run. Finch. Slurp, slurp, slurp. Let me go test Limbo things real quick while I hit Finch here. Hanging out in chat. Then I might go find food. Thanks for everybody hanging out. Thanks for donating for charity and things. I do appreciate it. This is the final day for this. There is a 150 plant giveaway in the Discord. It's gonna pull tonight. Just click a button. Send announcements. Free blat. Free blat. Oh my god. That's courtesy of DE. It's all above board, per usual. Slorp glorp. Slorp on my glorp. I don't know if I'm uploading this Limbo setup. It is funny. It's not the most comfortable thing. It does require brain cells. Send it to you, the whole video? I gotta be able to get rid of my overguard. How am I gonna do that? Herb. This is gonna be really annoying without a way to like get rid of my overguard. Come on. Yeah, they still damage me through vulnerability. Let's go. Wait, which whole video? My brain, it farted. Okay. Put him up close. Okay, we got overguard. Okay, that's dumb. That's really dumb. That shouldn't be a thing. That's in the realm of a bug. I don't want to do a bug report. I'm tired. That's intended. You're telling me that I should be losing overguard. Finch, you're telling me that I'm in the rift and I'm taking damage and that's intended? You shoot between rifts? What? In the rift. Like, sure. Like, they should be immune to CC. This is a little different than being immune to CC. This is like just straight bypassing shit. Limbo needs a rework. This is silly. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired, Grandpa. Alright, maybe adaptation will tell me if I'm getting damaged. It really does damage me through the rift. The abilities damage me through the rift. Okay. This shouldn't be a thing. This is not in the spirit of like the Limbo nerf that happened for Overguard. Being immune to CC and hitting the boy that's supposed to be untouchable is a little different. Like, that's not immune to CC. That's just bypassing Limbo's kit. That's like if for some reason Jade Light bypassed Mesmer Skin. That's not in the spirit. That's a bug. That's a bug. That's not intended. It might be an old bug, but that's a bug. That doesn't fit in the spirit of Overguard. That's dumb. No. I'm telling you it's a bug and why it's a bug. You're just telling me it's been like that for a long time. And I'm saying just because it's been like that for a long time does not make it not a bug. Protea is still bugged since launch. There are many bugs that have been in the game for a very, very long time. Like, right now, if you put on... This has been a thing since Protea's launch. If you put on an Augur mod, if you put on Augur Message there, you nerf your own shield grenades. If you run with an ally that is running Brief Respite, if your ally is running Brief Respite, you get nerfed as Protea. This has been a thing since Protea came out. This is still a bug. I'm going to die on the hill. It's a bug. And that's why I'm saying that, like, that Limbo interaction is not in the spirit of basically the... And I give you examples, right? You're in the rift, right? You shouldn't be targetable. Sure, this guy should be immune to your CC. You know what? Sure, yeah, right. Like, if you banish him and stuff, that makes sense. Now, again, them shooting you is like if I went up as... Let me switch over real quick. If I went as Revenant, similar vibes, right? If I went as Revenant and I put on Mesmer skin, and then for some reason they could damage me through that. That's why I'm saying it's a bug, because there's not a big difference between Mesmer skin and like Rift. All it is like different flavors of immortality. If anything, Revenant's Mesmer skin is more of CC because it's supposed to. It's supposed to stun enemies. You see right there, it says redirect damage and stunning all enemies who dare to attack. This is like literally a CC ability, and it's working against this. Right? So like that's why I'm saying it's a bug, is because it's inconsistent with the rest of the game's like design. It might be been in there for a long time, but this is why I feel so strongly about it. Is because it just, like I said, inconsistent with the rest of the game's design. It doesn't make sense. TLDR. Like operator taking damage in void form. Yeah, exactly. Like that would be literally like me walking up, and granted I'm invisible, but hold on. Let me find that'd be like me standing underneath this light and taking damage. Which I don't. So to me yeah, that's a bug. Like, I don't know. City disagreements? We like any points to be made against my thesis of that's a bug? Well, we aren't still in beta. That's true. That's true. That's true. This is the best Limbo build. Smile. All right. I'm gonna go back to testing this. Yeah. God, that makes me angry. The main circumvent is kind of trash. Limbo. I kind of hate that. Oh, I kind of hate that. It should be like really good, and it's not on him because of that. I mean, sure, it's probably decent for like base steel path, but at that point, just shield tank. If you're gonna do that, like just shield tank at that point. Damages Wade doesn't want a frame that can be invulnerable without an interaction. Eh, it's either in that case, I'd say that the entire frame needs to be reworked because they've inherently made like an overpowered frame, like an overpowered concept. The entire thing needs to be reworked because this is just that's just inconsistent game design, and I don't fuck with it. Like, to put in a really candid and hyperbolic way, I don't agree. Uh, it's not in the spirit of the design of their units. Lacks like an intuitive nature. And I don't even want to test this now. Like, they took the wind out of my sails. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't want to test this now. Big sad. Oh, I need them to damage me. Whoops. Okay, so this does grab overguard every time. If I'm close and far, I still gain overguard. And then out of the rift, going into the rift. Oh, that's kind of midway, but that's far. Okay. And then going into the rift close. Maybe it's just buggy. This feels really consistent. Going into the rift close. Yep. Okay, so that's just consistently working. Good to know that's not bugged. However, found a different bug. A really old one. Only gonna mildly drive me insane forever. Anywho. Oh, that's right. I had a camera this whole time. Mm, I'm hungry. I'm getting hangry. Appreciate all the donations. Thank you for this weekend. It was a really fun weekend. Drives all Limbo players insane. Not insane enough where they don't make a forums post, but I don't know. I don't know. I'll look into it and think about it, and maybe poke some people and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm feeling up for it. Ugh. It just doesn't feel right to me. I'm normally not so bold with my claims of something's a bug or not a bug, but this just feels out of spirit, you know? Like I said, it should affect RevNet then if that's the case. So I will do obviously I can't do just level caps all the time because they don't pop all the time. I still owe you guys an auto mod level cap. I still owe um what do you call it? A core level cap. Get that. I've yeeted my steel essence. Got that. The plant giveaway in the Discord polls in 5 hours. I'll get that paperwork done. Congratulations again on the Tenogon digital pack winner. It's picked very pretty fashions and things. What else am I missing? Today is Monday, so also need to put form on some Stug, which QTCC Loki is still going to be like a major thing for me. So yeah, can't go too far. We'll put form on Stug and stuff. Anyway, let's go find somebody to raid. Oh, who's live? Froggy's live. She going for much longer. I don't want to make her feel like she needs to stream for longer. Oh yeah, she actually passed her normal time. Okay. I don't want to make her feel pressured to keep streaming. Oh, NVK stream grading out. Okay. Okay. Enthusiasm when I say Cora, it's something. What else we got? Who's gonna keep going? Who we got on Warframe at the minute? Oh, okay. Do-do-do-do. Um, I was looking at Raid and Froggy, but she's past her normal raid out time, so I don't want to make her feel pressured to keep streaming. 'Cause it looks like she normally ends like an hour and a half ago. So I don't. Otherwise, I really would. Do-do-do-do-do. Do you think she's going for much longer? No, I don't want to. I don't want to. Still knee deep in emissions. I could go say hi to Froggy then. Yeah, let's go say hi to Froggy. You've convinced me, Syrup. You've convinced me. Also, shout out Syrup. I was trying to get my shout out button to work for so long for you and like some other friends, and it was not. Anywho, uh, my chat's being weird. If one of my mods can do exclamation point raid, that'd be great because my chat's being weird. We're gonna go raid Froggy. Everybody go say hi. She's doing partner push. She's very genuine people. She's very nice. She's been doing cascades and stuff. Um, other than that, good night, everyone. I'm gonna go get food. I'm probably gonna raid and run. So if you could let her know that I'm big hungry. It's been a very busy weekend overall. I'll be back doing normal stuff on Wednesday. Tomorrow I have my appointments and such. And then after that, we'll maybe do a little co-stream with the devs on Friday, I think, if I'm feeling up for it. Big huggy. That person emotes is so cute. Anyway, much love. Bye. Bye. Bye bye. Bye. Don't forget the red message. Alexa, turn off light.